Soccer as the Sterling Silver Knights take on the West Deptford Eagles, a very important game right here for the division, and we'll send you right to meet the boys soccer team.
Jimmy Zingaro, senior, midfielder, Stratford.
Matt Martin, senior, midfielder, Stratford.
Josh Moreland, junior, forward, Blackwood.
Mike Berkeley, senior, forward, Samano, New Jersey.
Kevin Byrne, junior, forward, Broadmoor.
Joey Lomas, senior, goalkeeper, Winslow, New Jersey.
Victor John, junior, defender, Stratford, New Jersey.
Braden Sheen, junior, center attacking mid, Stratford, New Jersey.
Mike Ermel, senior, midfield, Ball Springs.
Joshua Garcia, junior, midfield, Mendel, New Jersey.
Justin Burr, sophomore, defender, from Blackwood.
Caleb Evans, junior, midfielder, Magnolia, New Jersey.
Ethan Ravedas, junior, defense, Stratford.
Bob Toomey, sophomore, striker, Laurel Springs.
Jake Camardo, junior, midfield, and Stratford.
Kevin Stubbs, senior, midfield, Stratford.
Sean Brantley, junior, midfield, Somerdale.
Jason Fadden, junior, defender, Stratford, New Jersey.
Tim Hall, junior, defender, Stratford, New Jersey.
Kevin Martin, senior, midfielder, Stratford.
Justin Maroney, senior, midfield, Blackwood.
And that right there was the boys soccer team. As we take a look at the weather out, it's 76 right now. Great soccer weather right now. Wind not playing too much of a factor. It's southing southwest, 9 miles per hour, and 40% humidity, and mostly sunny out. Great, again, a great day right here for soccer. Let's take a look at the Colonial Liberty standings right here for the division. Sterling 7-1-1. West Deptford Eagles 6-2-1, coming in their last defeat, I believe, was against Haddon Heights. And take a look at some of the game notes. Sterling, this series is tied, is at 7-1. West Deptford outscored Sterling 21-18. Sterling right now with the power points are third in the Group 2. West Deptford is second. This year, Sterling outscoring opponents 41-3. West Deptford outscoring opponents 40-10. And these teams tied early on in the season. That game ended 0-0. And the teams also split the division last season. Lomas with 9 saves last time for Sterling. And also Dan Varela with 9 saves for West Deptford. And let's take a look at some of the important players. Josh Moreland with 10 goals, 10 assists. Didn't see a goal last game, but was a big force against Haddonfield. Of course, Mike Berkeley with 6 goals and 5 assists. Jake Camarado with 6 goals and 3 assists. And then we can take a look at West Deptford's. We look at Nate Schultz with 16 goals, their big striker with 3 assists. Of course, Casey Todd with 6 goals and 5 assists. And the rest goes down with 3 or 1 goals. So right now we look at West Deptford. West Deptford only has that one main striker. Sterling has a couple other players helping them score.
Take a look at there at Joey Lomas as netminder, as he has been all season, and had a nice streak of 13 games in a row with a clean sheet until just 48 hours ago when he gave 2 up against Haddonfield en route to a 2-1 loss just 48 hours ago. And obviously all the marbles on the table here today for this one. Winner of this Sterling's in the driver's seat either way. I mean, you look at the situation here, John, it's a situation where, Sterling wins this way, they win it outright. Even if they lose this, you're at least getting a share of the Colonial Conference title.
Yeah, that is true, but you always want to win the division outright. You don't really want to share it. So Sterling right now will try and win this one outright, win the division. I believe the last time they won the division outright was 3 years ago, so at Haddonfield. So now they have a chance to do it at their home soil against West Deptford.
Advantage Sterling, because obviously with one of the biggest field, if not the biggest field,
I think it is,
in the Colonial. Big credit also to the maintenance crew. This field looks incredible for this time of year, this late in the season. So the shot goes high over the bar, out of play by Berkeley on that far side.
Moreland sends a nice through ball right there, and Berkeley, I don't know, he's trying to, hopefully no one was
there.
Mike Berkeley, the main striker for Sterling, is with the, not the most goals, but probably the second most goals, actually. As we take a look. It is tied
with Jake Camardo. Just ahead of him in overall points. Mike Berkeley 6 and 5 for 17, and Jake Camardo 6 and 3 for 15.
So you have your big scoring threats up front. As West Deptford now is going to come into their end, and that's going to be offsides right there. Good job for Sterling's defense.
Yeah, Casey Todd offside there. Just a step offside.
Of course, Casey Todd, the...
yeah, he was offsides there. Just by 1 step.
Was offside. John came into play a couple times in the game a couple days ago. A couple close calls.
Sterling
resulted in goals.
Back.
Very close calls, yes. And Casey Todd's going to go and try send something in the middle. All able to send that one out.
How quickly the Sterling defense collapses right there on Casey Todd on the near side.
Sterling West Deptford trying to send something in the box. Burr now going out to deal with it. Sends it out wide now. He's got to deal it with himself now. And able to clear it out.
That's Nate Bassett. Good job by Nate Bassett from West Deptford. And a whistle. It's going to be a foul.
It's not
against Sterling.
I don't think it's going to be a foul. I think this is going to be, they're claiming handball on on Justin Maroney here.
Hey, they're offsides on that ball.
Yeah.
We pushed, they're offsides.
And that's a dangerous spot. It's right outside the 18 here, probably about 22 yards out, roughly.
We've got 9. Inside the ball.
Sterling going to go with a 4-person wall.
Firm inside. Even with the wall.
Nate Bassett looking like he's going to be the one to take the shot. Sterling's well able to deflect that one out now. Sterling now pushing away to West Deptford. McFadden almost gets to the ball, but West Deptford able to just clear it.
That's a missed opportunity there for West Deptford. Good job by Sterling. Set up that 4-person wall. Good call. And Coach Marley's from the sideline called that almost immediately that he wanted that 4-person wall. Good job there by Sterling.
Almost a very dangerous attack right there from West Deptford. Schultz almost...
One more look at the block here from the wall. You see Bassett go in to put a right foot into it, and it goes right into the front of the wall. That's why they put him there, 10 yards off the ball.
It's Moreland now with it. Going to give this one to Mike Berkeley. Berkeley going to chase after it. West Deptford's keeper's going to have to pick it up, and
dangerous play by West Deptford's keeper there.
Very dangerous right there from number 1, Dan Ella. Right there.
Touch it away.
West Deptford now going to send something back up, going to give it to Casey Todd now. Casey Todd had a great first touch right there, and that ball's still in.
Keep an eye on Casey Todd, 6 goals, 5 assists on the season. So far, calling his name quite a bit here early on in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, really have. He's doing a great job outside the wing.
If Sterling ties this game, they actually win the division.
So either way,
if they lose the game, it's still a tie for first.
So even so, I think if nothing else, obviously Sterling wants to win this one. They're actually behind in power points against West Deptford right now. They're about 13 points behind West Deptford. As I'm looking at the Group 2 power points. 280 for West Deptford, 276 3/4 for Sterling. So obviously a win here for Sterling would probably put them in that 2 spot entering the South Jersey Group 2 playoffs, which will start in a couple weeks.
Here's a break for Sterling.
Camarado is going to go out wide now, trying to probably cross this one in. Gives it back to Matt Martin.
First real touch there by Sterling, and first real threatening opportunity for the Silver Knights here. He got him off to a much better start here than they did against Haddonfield a couple days ago. And Haddonfield, I think, opened the game in the first 5 minutes and got that goal and really set the tone early.
They really did, and after you just see a total different Sterling after that first goal, and Sterling was kind of really sluggish. As right now, Berkeley has a chance right now in the box, and he's touched off of West Deptford's foot, and it's going to be a corner right here for Sterling. So opportunity for Sterling.
I think West Deptford claiming that they had shielded the ball, went off of Berkeley, but they're not going to win that argument. Shane Byrne in there talking to the near side official, trying to plead his case. Not going to get the result that he wants, but it's going to be the first corner kick of the game for either squad.
As more Sterling superfans are coming down to the game and watching this, honestly, very, very big and important game.
Yeah. And guess what? They're all tennis players.
Martin's going to cross this one in the center. Goes back out. Moreland kind of loses it. Now McFadden's going to try and keep possession, unable to. Now Casey Todd on a little bit of McFadden and Casey Todd tangle up, and no foul right there. Camarado. It's no.
Good look. Time.
And that's going to be a goal kick for Sterling.
On back 3. You need to play like you play.
Who's it a throw-in?
It's not working right now.
By the looks of things, it's going to be a throw-in.
Oh, it's going to be a West Deptford throw-in.
As that cross is going to come in, McFadden able to head that one away. Justin.
Same
Maroney.
thing. Tank.
That's
Justin
nickname,
Maroney.
So.
Moreland now with a chance right now. Mike Berkeley on a run. Moreland's going to take a shot.
And he scores!
Moreland with the first goal of the game in the 9 minutes.
Sterling off to an early lead. What a play by Moreland there. He beats 3 defenders and then takes a shot, and it hits that bottom left corner.
I don't think you can put that ball any better than Josh Moreland did right there.
No,
and the
you
goalkeeper
can't.
came out, was aggressive, and Josh Moreland just went far side over diving. Danny Varela couldn't get there, and it's 1-0 Sterling.
And here's another look at it. Moreland dodges 3 defenders, puts that perfect spot.
I think Varela was maybe a little late to react there on that, diving to his right. Nonetheless, goes far post, and it's 1-0 Sterling.
And honestly, right now, this is going to be a very big boost here for Sterling. And you saw, look at that goal. Mike Berkeley also right there to, if that was a deflection, Mike Berkeley was right there to clean it up.
And that's all Josh Moreland right there. He's about to do it again. Different result,
Yeah.
Same idea, different result. He's triple team, broke the triple team, and then just put the ball in a perfect spot in the back of the cage, and 1-0 Sterling. Kind of the opposite of what happened here 48 hours ago. Sterling was trailing 1-0, being under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Now they're up 1-0 in the first half. And all Sterling has to really do here is hang on to this 1-0 lead. Still a lot of soccer left to be played. But that's got to be a good confidence boost, especially after coming off their first loss of the season to Haddonfield.
It really does have to feel like a big boost to them. Like it's like a sigh of relief right there. But as you said, there's still a lot of time left. Still
and John, let's be honest. I think for the most part, West Deptford was controlling a lot of the play in that opening 9 minutes. And there's that first break by Sterling, other than the corner kick. I would say that's probably their second break, and they happen to capitalize on it. West Deptford hasn't yet. You look back on the opportunity West Deptford had, the free kick, 22 yards away from the cage. They hit it right in the wall. That was an opportunity for them. And Sterling just capitalizes on I wouldn't even say, I'd say it's an odd man rush going the other way. A 1-on-3. You had Berkeley in the middle as well, but still.
It's just Sterling just capitalizes on more on their opportunities than West Deptford has right now.
Take a look and see how West Deptford responds. West Deptford 11-1-2 on the season. That's good for an .857 win percentage. But again, they are ahead of Sterling in terms of power points. So I think Sterling, in order for playoff positioning, going to look to put one in the win column here. I don't know what a tie does to power points, but the moves on Josh Moreland.
Maroney's going to try and cross this one in. Heavy touch right there, and I think this is going to be a goal kick right here for West Deptford.
Good interception there by Moreland. Passes it to Justin Maroney, and then
that first touch got him.
Yeah.
Justin Maroney, we take a look at some of his stats around the game and all. He's 1-1, 1 goal and 1 assist. So, able to contribute to the team.
Kevin Stubbs and Jimmy Zingaro going to check in for Sterling at the next opportunity.
Schultz right now with the ball is going to give it to Casey Todd. Casey Todd's going to go around Justin Berg. And a great shot from Casey Todd, but a great save from Lomas.
And listen, there was plenty of room on the near side post had he turned. And I don't know if he got all of that or not, but Casey Todd had plenty of room. Look as he turns here. Just put it right into the tummy. But there was some room on that near side.
Sterling going to make 3 substitutions next chance. Jimmy Zingaro, Victor John, and it looks like Kevin Stubbs.
We have some last-minute instruction from Coach Marley's right in front of us as Mike Ermel's going to trot off, as well as Justin Burr and Justin Maroney. So a pair of Justins and a Mike trot off.
As Jimmy Zingaro is going to be the one to throw it again. We talk about Jimmy Zingaro with his long throws, able to throw it long right there, able to give it to Moreland. And here he goes, Sterling right now. He's going to try and cross that one in. That gets deflected. Stubbs able to save that one. Now Moreland has another chance to cross it, maybe. Doesn't. Stubbs able to get it back. Gives it back to Zingaro. Unable to get it back to Zingaro. Zingaro able to make the tackle. Now Kevin Martin now with it. Does a little trickery. Gives it to Matt Martin, who holds onto it. It's going to take a shot. Takes a little bit of a deflection and goes right to the West Deptford keeper.
Good play there by Kevin Martin, though. Passed it to Matt Martin. And just a deflection.
Now Schultz now on it. McFadden makes the tackle. Zingaro able to intercept and get the ball now, and Moreland now on a little bit of a run. But West Deptford was able to stop that as David Wright was on Moreland right there.
Stubbs gets pushed there. That's going to be a foul. That's going to be a throw-in.
That's going to be a foul. McFadden's going to take the free kick right here. Division title, of course, on the line right here in this game. Very important game. Whoever Sterling wins this, they win it outright, the division, as that ball goes out, and that is going to be a goal kick right here for Sterling. Again, if West Deptford wins this, this is a tied division title with Sterling and West Deptford.
That was a great great kick by Jadis McFadden, but
Kevin Stubbs doing a great job for the team.
1 assist on the season. Coming in off the bench. And speaking of bench, Sterling going to make a couple more substitutions. That one goes high and over the cage, out of play. As Josh Garcia is going to check in, as well as Brayden Sheehan. One more look at it here. Just got underneath it and high over the cage. Comes Matt Martin trotting off, the senior midfielder. 1 goal to his credit this season. Mike Berkeley also going to trot off, wearing both of which wearing the captain's armbands, and rightfully so.
Kevin Martin now with it, trying to get it back after he lost it. Does get it back, almost. Doesn't turn back into a Sterling possession. West Deptford now with it.
I'll tell you what, that goal has really energized Sterling, and it hasn't really, after that opening 5 or 6 minutes, Sterling has really woken up here and really hasn't, West Deptford's barely gotten the ball in any type of offensive rhythm as they kick that one away. It's just right on cue there. But the opposite announcer's jinx on.
Really haven't, after saying that, but you're right. Sterling has, you saw a couple more times they've been in West Deptford's end. They've shown a lot more crosses as that ball is going to go high, and it's going to be a 50-50 ball. West Deptford wins that one. Still another 50-50 ball. Sterling looks like to win that one. Josh Garcia is going to try to give it to Moreland.
And West Deptford's picked up the scattering report on Josh Moreland.
Yeah.
And even they tried to triple team him. He split the triple team en route to the goal. But they know where he is at all times, and they should, because he has 11 tallies on the season.
You think they try the quadruple team?
In the next rush, they might. Oh, almost. Good effort there by Nate Bassett. Trying to keep that one in. Just goes over the sideline, out of play.
And the thing is, it's very hard to defend someone like Moreland. He has some very fancy footwork, able to dribble around defenders very easily, and he's able to use his agility and skill to go around those defenders and maybe break a tackle. West Deptford trying to get back into Sterling's end. West Deptford now looking to get into Sterling's end now. Does. Pass to Schultz. Schultz now going out wide. Cuts it back in. Loses the ball. Gains it back. And now Victor John able to defend that one and kick it out of the 18-yard box. Stubbs tries to head it away.
And it's cleared.
It's cleared right there from Kevin Martin. And Moreland stops and then that ball goes out, and that's going to be a West Deptford throw, and he quickly throws that one in. Stubbs comes out of nowhere to reclaim the back of the ball. Brandon Sheehan now gives it back to Moreland. Moreland now is going to give it to Josh Garcia.
That's a foul on Garcia there. He got the legs tangled up there on the far side. That was an easy call for the official.
Great cross right here, though, for Moreland, and we're just going to...
Yeah.
Their feet's just touch. Yeah, but it's as much as it's incidental, it still affects the play. As much as it is incidental, it still affects the play, and Moreland now coming in, maybe has another opportunity, tries to go for the cross for Garcia. That's going to be hitting off a West Deptford player and going for a corner right here.
That's unselfish play there from Josh Moreland, trying to, obviously he's dragging 2 defenders in with him, so somebody's got to be open on that rush, and tries to center it, just goes off of West Deptford, but they earn a corner kick out of it, and this is where you can score a lot of goals off these set pieces. And you get a second one here, and that's really puts Sterling in the driver's seat.
Kevin Martin coming off.
Our tennis squad there in the background.
Brandon Sheen's going to kick this one away as the West Deptford goalie of Danny Varela comes in.
Here's another look at it. Keeper just jumps up and grabs it. Not afraid to be great on that play.
And we're just about halfway through this first half, unofficially, of course. You guys keep the official time on them.
So Braden Sheehan trying to send up Moreland. Good ball from Braden Sheehan. And an even better job by Danny Varela coming off his line, noting that he had Moreland right in front of him. That ball drops there, and it might be a one-on-one with the keeper.
That's going to be a foul. We'll take another look at it.
Foul against Sterling, and West Deptford going to make a pair of substitutions. Aiden Franza and Chase Straczynski going to check into the game.
Shane Byrne going to take the foul kick.
I think that might have been a foul on Jimmy Zagaro.
A little too much bargy. Sterling's gonna, Jimmy Zagaro's now gonna have it. Still has it. He's now looking for someone to pass to on it, unable to now that he's basically has to slide kick it.
Subs for West Deptford going to check into the game now. Casey Todd going to come off, as well as Jake Hartman from the far side. See how long they'll stay out. They've had a lot of running to do, but it's been, after the opening 5-6 minutes, it's been all Sterling for the last 15 or so.
Zagaro wins that one. Moreland now with it. It's going to try to give it to Garcia now. Garcia's now on a foot chase, and that's going to be a foul.
It's a foul West Deptford.
Garcia
in the box, and looks like Garcia trips over him.
Unless it was, against Sterling. It looks like Garcia.
Yes.
Otherwise, it would have been
penalty.
It would,
PK, but
it would not be a PK. That was a clean tackle. Got ball first and everything. Garcia pushes him down, and ref does not like that.
Moreland gets through 2 defenders.
Zagaro now.
Stop and start by Zagaro. No, a little miscommunication. They tried to look for Josh Garcia there making a cut, and he just did not make the cut. Jake Camardo, good job from Camardo, trying to set up the give and go. Beautiful punt here by Varela. West Deptford, John, cannot get any sort of set offense going right now.
They really haven't, and we saw early on where we saw Casey Todd able to go around the outside a bit, and we had that one shot against Lomas, but
Sterling's attack has been really good, and their defense too, being able to keep West Deptford on the outside, not letting them get anything started.
And again, Sterling's really proving why they went on that 13 clean sheet. Garcia wins that one, gets to it, but it's still going to be a West Deptford throw-in.
Look at the closing speed here.
Yeah.
Josh Garcia.
It's about to take the kick, and then Josh Garcia stands in front of it.
Tom Tate's going to throw this one in. Zagaro came out of nowhere and wins that one. Now Moreland has a chance too. maybe get this. That's going to be that could have been a handball, possible handball right there. Moreland tries to take a shot, unable to. Now Stubbs with a shot, and that's going to go right to the keeper.
I really thought there was going to be a call here against Moreland. You look at Moreland coming in. I did mention the little push there out of the with the right arm. I'm really surprised that there was no call there.
Yeah, now we're looking at that play. I take back the handball. That he's just falling and he's trying to.
Sterling. Let's take another look at that.
That's Jimmy Zaguero's first foul. Team's third. Oh wait, that's next season. We'll see Jimmy on the basketball court. And believe it or not, even though it's 78 degrees here at kickoff, we're only about 6 weeks away from the hardwood.
Are you serious? I couldn't.
Really?
Yep. Day after Thanksgiving.
Wow.
The Monday after Thanksgiving, anyway. Right around the corner.
Next thing you know,
we'll be inside and we'll be wishing it was 78 degrees outside.
Next thing we know, it's going to be singing Christmas tunes.
Yeah.
Violation. It's violation if you play Christmas music prior to Thanksgiving. Change my mind. Change my mind.
I started listening November 1st.
That's a violation.
No, it isn't.
I probably listen it to. I do listen it to before Thanksgiving, but probably the week before Thanksgiving. That's when I start.
That's it. That's an age-old debate in my household, as you can tell between Connor and myself. I lose that battle 3-1.
Yeah.
Every time.
Hey, if you still remember, if you still remember when we did that Skype call with me during that live game, it was all the way in February that I still had my Christmas tree up.
Do you still have that thing up, John?
No, I actually
took it down.
Yeah, I took it down like around July.
July 4th. I think that's solid.
Did you keep it up for Christmas in July at least?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So
July 26th it came down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to come back up November 1st.
Jimmy Hall's now going to make a run right now. Going to give it to Josh Garcia. Just unable to.
One thing we noticed from the last game is the quickness of Timmy Hall. And he is unbelievably fast, and he's coming up all the way from fullback position. So that's a guy you really got to watch if you're West Deptford, with that speed trying to create, and then maybe you're setting up Garcia or Moreland. That's a lot of speed from that back line.
That's going to go out. Goal kick.
And of course,
and there we are.
Take a look at the
I don't even know from
commentators' cam. That's
it's that
Mr.
one.
Strauss, and it's right here, Connor Strauss, and I'm John Allwood here to bring you the game.
I thought that was facing.
Four substitutions.
You can tell that was a camera?
No, I knew it was a camera, but I thought it was facing the field.
Yeah, it's facing the field hockey field behind us.
Kevin Martin's now making a run.
West Deptford player injured on the play.
Mike Berkeley, shot. That's going to be a corner as one of West Deptford's players is slow to get up.
The first man in is Jimmy Zaguero, and he's there to. So we're not sure which player it is or how it happened, and
he's kind of
cramp, maybe.
I wouldn't say cramp.
No, that's not a cramp.
Let's see if we can get one more look at it here. The player is up, and that was Luke Coombs.
Oh,
just got the elbow
of Kevin Martin.
Yeah. So Martin got the elbow up in there, and it looks like Coombs is going to come off and
looks like he
get
got
some
him
attention.
Got him in the eye. You can see a little bit of puffiness in his eye. So you're going to retake that corner kick right there.
Drive the ball!
Corner all the way for Sterling. Already leading this one 1-0, just about 12 minutes remaining unofficially.
Low corner here. That ball's going to go out of the 18 now. McFadden now. And very dangerous right now there for Sterling for a minute. Maroney is able to get a throw in right there for Sterling.
I'll tell you what, though, going back to the corner kick is, you know, you look at Justin Maroney there. It's a good job coming back and playing some D. Probably not the corner kick that you wanted, that low line drive. Not what you want there. You want to get that ball up in the air inside the 18. Let it bounce around, pinball around a little bit, and hopefully Sterling can get a foot or a head on it. But when you get those little low, short line drivers, that's probably not what Coach Marley was thinking of on that corner attempt there. They actually had 2 shots at it.
West Deptford now going to try and get now on the Sterling end. Again, Sterling's defense has really proven a big factor into a lot of these games. And teams have really found it difficult to even score on them.
Yeah.
And of course, you see right there Joey Lomas, who I believe has broken the most consecutive clean sheets record with 13.
I think someone had 16 one year.
Tyler Blair.
Tyler Blair had 16.
It was 16 consecutive?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just
16 in a season.
I thought it was just 13 is 16. Yeah.
16 total in a season was Tyler Blair.
What about consecutive clean sheets, though?
Joey Lomas had the most consecutive, right?
I think he has.
Blair holds the career record as well as the single season record, but still there's a lot of season left to be played here for Sterling.
Now, does the Coaches Cup count?
I would imagine. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's a game. Lomas, 62 saves in 15 games this season.
Justin Maroney just runs over someone there.
That's why they call him Tank.
Yeah.
Berkeley trying to. Let's see what they call here.
They're going to call a goal kick right here, and quite so. Berkeley, who will have scored 6 goals and 5 assists throughout this season. So doing a good job for the team as Josh Garcia comes out. Josh Moreland comes back in. The kick kind of
took a weird bounce.
Doesn't take a
well, not a weird bounce, but
it's caught in the air. Marin.
Mags him.
Good turn by Matt Martin there. Quick to throw it back in is Matt Martin off the heel of Moreland.
Another opportunity right here. Hermel now is going to have a chance to try to send it a cross that goes straight through the legs, and then almost a goal from Justin Maroney.
Barely misses.
That did not miss by much, and that just goes right through the 5-hole defender.
What a play by Hermel.
David Wright. And that was, missed that by about a foot, but I don't think that Maroney knew that that was going to land on his foot there for an opportunity. You can see right here going right through the wickets of David Wright.
Hey, win!
Always good when I can throw in a hockey reference for 5-hole.
I was about to ask how happy you were to add that reference.
I think if we go back in every single broadcast I've ever done, whether it's play-by-play or color commentary, I would say there's a 90% chance I've thrown a hockey reference.
Yeah.
As there's going to be a foul on the play. Mike Berkeley, a little too much shoulder this time.
And I think that 90% is being generous.
Should we just say like 100% by this point?
No, because 100% would mean that it's every broadcast. I'd say like 95.
I like that.
Yeah.
Jimmy Zaguera's going to take the free kick right here. It's not going to be, he's not going to take it. It's going to be Moreland that takes the free kick.
About 7 minutes unofficially. Good opportunity here for Sterling to get one more on the board late in this first half.
Here it comes. Right to a West Deptford player, but Martin able to get it back. Hermel now with it. Ermel's gonna give it back to Martin. Martin's gonna send it back into the middle. Out wide now, Moreland. Moreland now with it, still with it. In the box, takes a shot, gets too much under it, and that's gonna go over the post, over the crossbar.
And Josh Moreland there, 11 goals on the season, 10 coming into today. Also has 2 handfuls of assists to go with it. So obviously, John, he is the guy that you're keying on. He's the guy that's bolded on our stat sheets, and I'm sure in the minds of the West Deptford coaches, players, and fans on the player to key on.
He honestly, he's really proved it on why he's able to go around defenders like with ease. And see right there, that's going to be a foul right there for Mike Berkeley.
It's hard to tell if he didn't
out
go.
Of bounds.
Did he take that over the? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't think he did. I know this is going to be more of a foul situation, I think. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's kind of weird how late they did it right there. That ball is really getting caught up in the air.
Yeah.
Wind going from right to left today as opposed to a couple days ago. Getting more of a south wind today. You can hear it right on cue. Defensive double team. West Deptford really cannot set up anything offensively here today.
See right there, West Deptford takes their shot. Unable to get anything going as Sterling makes a double substitution right here as Mike Berkeley comes off and Justin Maroney comes off.
Devin Byrne and Jake Camarda going to check back into the game. You take a look at Keith Wayman. Goal and 4 assists on the season for the senior midfielder.
This takes a nice booming kick right to Moreland. That gets around. Moreland still with it. Again, trying to make some space, unable to right there as West Deptford able to get it. Now, Casey Todd trying to get something going, unable to, as Sterling's defense was right there to stop him. Zingaro to Martin.
Lots of room for Martin.
Martin's not someone is someone that you don't want to give too much room, as Ermel's going to send this one into the box for Matt Martin, who tries to cross it in and doesn't get enough around it.
In that situation, play to go.
As West Deptford going to make a substitution. Michael Montecarlo going to check into the game. Matt Martin. Fun fact, Matt Martin is in. I have 3 blocks with Matt Martin.
I have 1.
Matt Martin, the goal on the season. Senior captain. He's probably so sick of seeing me. It's like 240 minutes a day he spends with me.
Wow. How much a week?
Sorry, Matt.
we gotta.
That's what, 4 hours?
Now it's 3.
No, it's 4. 240 minutes.
Yeah, you might be right. No, I'm right.
No, you're not.
You're gonna.
Listen. I said this on the other broadcast the other day. Math is not my strong suit.
What?
Maybe something on the ground. I don't know what it is. Not 100% sure.
I mean, irrigation's a big part of keeping this grass nice and green. Not sure what that was. I'll find out at halftime.
It was fun. As West Deptford now could have a chance right here if they get this ball all the way up to the
just got a text from Mike Seeley, Mr. Seeley from West Deptford, has confirmed it is definitely 4 hours.
Yeah,
Thank you,
4
Mr.
hours.
Seeley. I give you full credit for that.
That means he spends.
There comes Timmy Hall out of nowhere. Now going to give it. Now Sterling a little bit on their counterattack right now, trying to give it. Maybe gives it to Moreland. Goes to Timmy, back to Timmy Hall. Now Camardo tries to give it across, get it across the box. Martin now fighting for it. Wins it. Now Camardo now gets the cross, and that's going to go out and be a corner.
That means he spends 20 hours a week with it. Here's the pass. It's like he's trying to cross it. Goes off West Deptford player. Corner for Sterling.
Matt Martin. Good to kick this one for the corner. Last corner wasn't the best corner. Let's see if he can. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a short corner as Camardo is going to be right there, and it is going to be a short corner as Moreland's going to be there, and he's going to try and kick that one away, and that does not really work out for Sterling right there. Nice play, nice idea, but just under like
30 seconds regulation, but
unofficially.
there will probably be added time.
Yeah, after that player was down for a bit and all. West Deptford's gonna kick this one away right now. So Ermel's gonna win that one.
Oh.
Martin now with a great tackle, trying to cross that one into Moreland, now unable to. And that ball goes out, and that's going to be a West Deptford ball. West Deptford's going to throw that one. Ermel's going to try and win it, unable to win that one. And that's going to be a foul on Jimmy Zagaro right there. West Deptford quickly trying to get things going. Let's see what Sterling can do. Maybe hopefully defend. That's going to, West Deptford's going to be a foul against Sterling.
Here's another look. It looks like he just trips over himself.
Yeah, I would 100% agree with that. Take a look at the kick. I feel like they just rushed this one way too much, trying to catch Sterling offside. So that's going to be the end of the first half. Sterling right now 1-0 up over West Deptford. As we're going to take a quick look at the goal that was scored by Josh Moreland right here.
Three defenders on him. He's able to beat all three defenders and then take a nice shot.
Right there, great job right there from Josh Moreland. We're going to take a short break and head back to. We'll be right back for second half action. Sterling lead this 1-0.
We all have places to go, people to see, and things to do. But while on the move, it pays to be street smart. Somerdale is home to several heavily traveled streets, busy intersections, and bustling shopping centers. When crossing the street, don't take the risk. Always use crosswalks and look for the walk signs. When driving, be aware of pedestrians and always stop for people while in a crosswalk. It's the law. Please pay special consideration when children are present, as well as when our students are traveling to and from school, as many of them commute on foot every day. For all of us, while walking, biking, or driving, please pay attention and put down the phone. In the time it takes to look at your phone, accidents do happen. Let's be safe and recognize our surroundings, as well as our fellow travelers. Somerdale is a proud partner of Street Smart New Jersey's Pedestrian Safety Education Campaign. Learn more at bestreetsmartnj.org. And let's be street smart, Somerdale.
So I played club soccer, and it was like 2020 when like COVID first started. I had to play a tournament with my mask on, and this kid, he was like 6'5", playing center mid, and he pulled down his mask, and he looks at me and he goes, "You're small," and laughed at me because I tried to mark him on a 6 kid, and it was the most disrespectful thing anyone has ever done to me. So.
My most embarrassing sports moment is probably when I was in 3rd grade. I was playing up in a basketball game with like some 5th graders, and I shot the ball on the wrong basket, and not only did I do that, but I also airballed the shot.
When I was 8 years old, I was playing goalie, and I ran straight into the post and broke my nose.
Probably like trying to kick the ball, completely whiffed and just fell on my face.
My first game in goal, killing the other team threw the ball in, and it bounced in front of me, went over my head and in the net. And I was so embarrassed because that's like the worst thing that can happen as a goalkeeper, especially in your first game, but it didn't count as a goal.
Tried to clear the ball, and I hit it to my teammate, and then he caught it with his hand. His name's Josh.
My teammate kicked the ball at me during a game, and I caught it.
When I was younger, I forgot my cleats to a game that was an hour away.
Getting cracked in football and quitting.
Me getting bodied against West Deptford my freshman year.
Probably scoring an own goal.
How many shots I missed my sophomore year?
My most embarrassing sports moment would probably have to be when I face planted on the court playing freshman basketball.
Scoring an own goal in a championship at Beach Blast.
Probably getting ran over by my coach last year.
Probably playing with Justin Maroney.
I was playing imaginary basketball with my friend Jimmy, and he made me fall without the ball in his hands.
Tripping over my feet on the breakaway.
As a kid, I kicked the ball up in the air, and the wind took it, and I scored an own goal. Yeah.
Missing a wide open net.
Going to kick the ball and whiffing. Yeah.
And welcome back to the second half of boys soccer right here. Sterling leads this 1-0 over the West Deptford Eagles. Again, this is the most important match right here for Sterling. The winner of this wins the division. Of course, Sterling could also tie it if they do lose. But as we're going to take a look at the goal, and
you're going to see Josh Moreland get control right there, come down that far side from where we are, and just bury into the wide side. That's a great shot under pressure, and what a job by Josh Moreland. There you see it again. He's so tough. You see they have 3 defenders right on him. Obviously the word's out on what Josh Moreland can do from an offensive skill set standpoint, and he just buried that one.
And also what I think what also really affected that defender was really right there, Mike Berkeley, just right there. Didn't want to give Moreland an easy pass through, maybe to give it to Berkeley, who could have had an easy shot right there. Kind of waits there and stumbles a bit, gives Moreland time to go around him and take that shot.
Yeah, and I just, you see it time and time again, that Moreland is one of those guys that can create his own opportunities. You know, sometimes he's in space tight. He can turn around and just unload a shot out of nowhere. And I think that's what the good goal scorers can do. They can create opportunities when they're not necessarily there for other players.
Sterling to start off with the ball the second half. And just 40 minutes of soccer left for the division title, to see if Sterling wins the division title, or if West Deptford goes for the upset and ties it.
And Sterling player just got hit in the face with the ball.
Maroney now is going to watch that one go out, and he's going to throw that one himself. Tank Maroney throws that one. Ermel tries to make a little bit of a cross opportunity, unable to, just as he misses the ball completely. And let's see if we see a different West Deptford or the same thing from Sterling. Let's see how that taking that short little break coming out of the into the second half.
Well, we were saying there's no comparison between the way Sterling came out in this first half and how they came out against Haddonfield in the first half. They just really took it to West Deptford and controlled the attack time, or winning a lot of the one-on-one battles, something they really weren't doing in the first half of that Haddonfield game the other day.
And you are right there. Of course, we saw early on West Deptford took the initiative and was the more attacking player for about 6 minutes. Of course, right now is Sterling in a little bit of trouble. Shoot right there. Lomas just able to get.
Great save by Joe Lomas. Just got word that the girls right now are down 1-0 at West Deptford. As we look at this take place right here, you see battling, and Joe lost control of it there for a second, but grabbed it, didn't allow them to get control of that rebound.
Ermel tries to keep that in, but now Mike Berkeley tries to keep that in, but it goes out wide.
Fadden now kicks that one out. Gonna try and give it to Moreland. Moreland unable to get there now. Tries to cross it near the box, West Deptford was, but Blum was right there to scoop it right up. And right now, it's kind of looking like the same thing that's kind of happening right now so far in the first half into the second half, where West Deptford was able to attack in those good 6 minutes. Let's see if it does repeat itself. Maybe another goal here for Sterling. Hear a helicopter, of course. Matt Martin. Matt Martin's going to try and give it to Mike Berkeley. Who does. Mike Berkeley going to give it to Kevin Martin now. Sterling trying to set something up right now. Maroney going to give it to Moreland. Moreland to Ermel. Ermel loses possession right there. And that ball's going to go out, and that's going to stay a West Deptford ball.
It was a nice job of Dom Tate on West Deptford, stepping up right there. Sterling really was working the ball well, but Tate stepped up and cut off that pass from Maroney to Moreland.
Deptford trying to keep their division hopes alive. Maybe they'll happily accept the draw to tie the division. For a minute, I thought that was going to go out. West Deptford tries to keep it back into the box. Cross coming in, and Lomas right there, so able to pick that one up.
So West Deptford definitely turning the tables in this beginning of this second half and getting some opportunities, because as that first half wore on, Sterling really was the team that looked like they were in control.
Berkeley going to cross it into the center, unable to get anyone. Moreland now with it, crosses it in. More like a shot, really. And that's easily saved right there from the goalie. Timmy Hall now tries to keep it in, does keep it in. Now West Deptford has to play with it. McFadden now heads it. Ermel able to get it, sends it up. Mike Berkeley on the chase right now. Berkeley now gives it to Matt Martin. Matt Martin now almost gets to it, and now that's going to be a corner right here for Sterling.
And a couple good opportunities. Like I said, they moved the ball really good. Had one pass cut off that went the other way, but Sterling again puts themselves in position here with good movement upfield and have themselves another corner kick.
Matt Martin's going to cross this one in. Low cross again. Just doesn't get anything on those low crosses. Berkeley now. Going to try and cross this one in. And hits it off, and that's going to be another corner kick right here.
Looks like Josh Moreland's going to come out and take that one.
Oh, here we go. Moreland is going to be the free kick. The corner taker right there. As that ball goes out. Little chip ball right here. 1v1 against, and that's going to just be
offside.
Offsides,
but
yeah.
Looking like a good opportunity as you look at Moreland getting that, and McFadden's coming up and just lofted that in the air. Looked like, yeah, they were way ahead.
Sterling going to try and get to the ball first, unable to. Now Kevin Martin gets a foot to it. Hall sets it up. Berkeley chasing for it, unable to get there. Ball goes out, and that's going to be Sterling's throw-in. Hall now with it. Martin tries to get to it, unable to. Ermel. Schultz now with it. Schultz gonna go out wide. Give it to his teammate, unable to, and that's gonna just goes out, and that's gonna be a. I thought that it's not gonna be a corner. It's gonna be a goal kick.
Nate Schultes. I thought they put me in the game when you're saying that, John. It's dangerous with this 1-0 lead because anything can happen. Like we said, West Deptford is coming to life a little bit on the offensive end.
Put him under. Not gonna leave.
Just Burr now on the defense. He's going to let that one go out, and that's going to be a throw-in right there.
It looks like Jimmy Zingaro is going to take it.
Jimmy Zingaro does take it. And of course, he has that long throw, and of course, he can really take that because of his basketball. We're also here at Sterling Nightclub. Zingaro's going to take a short time to throw that one in, and gives it to Mike Berkeley. Berkeley now going on a wide chance now with Moreland. Berkeley unable to get to that one now. Brody saves that one. McFadden able to get to that one. Camardo unable to get anything on that. And Moreland down on the ground right now. And that's not really good right there for Sterling.
Not a good thing at all for Sterling.
Yeah, it's going to be I think that's going to be a cramping issue. Yeah, he's pointing right there.
Yeah, trainer Sean Clank out there.
Of course, you can get yourself a DVD, a copy of your favorite event taped on TV 19. Also, make sure you can always see right there some of the ways you can contact Mr. K to get those for you. And also, DVDs, yeah.
Yourself a keepsake, and we're going to be live on Channel 19 and on YouTube. So if you're not in the Channel 19 viewing area and you want to catch the game live on YouTube, that is tomorrow at Willingboro, varsity football. And for soccer fans, the TV 19 broadcast schedule is going to have us here at 9:30. The boys are going to play Hamilton, and then right after that at 11:30, the girls are going to play Williamstown. Both games in the coaches tournament. So first time ever for the girls, and it's been a while for the boys since we've had a home game here. But a great honor getting for both the boys and the girls getting invited to the coaches tournament.
Hey, and just one day away from my birthday too.
Of course, we should have put that on there. You are going to be here, right?
Yeah, I am going to be there for both of those games, of course. Going to have to wake myself up at 7:30. That's going to be fun. Let me tell my brain that I have to wake up at 7:30.
Everybody in the truck will sing happy birthday to you, John.
Yay!
We'll make sure of that.
Sterling's gonna try and maybe give me a nice early gift. Maybe win the division right here. That'd be something.
Right in front of us,
boy, that is
a
low.
Helicopter. Very low.
Yeah, very low flying helicopter circling
It
around.
almost looks like it's going to land.
It does.
Yeah. It could be a...
The hospital, they got a landing pad. You don't see that much, though. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not used to having this angle.
Anyway, back to the soccer game right now as West Deptford's trying to equalize right here. Sterling able to get it out of the box for right now. Ball's gonna head up. Lomas able to grab that one, and again, Lomas doing a great job right there in net. Hasn't faced too many shots. That big shot, of course, came off of Casey Todd early in that first half, right to him, right in his stomach, but since then, West Deptford hasn't really challenged him too much.
And West Deptford got the ball there down deep, but defensively strong did the job. It wasn't a real Obviously not a real quality opportunity.
As that ball's going to go out, and that's going to be Sterling's ball right there. Seguero's going to throw this one in.
Let's go. To Burke. To Burke. Second ball, Garcia.
And that one's going to go to Berkeley. Berkeley's going to try and head it over to Garcia, which it does. Berkeley now with it. Berkeley's going to keep with it. Goes around a defender. Loses the ball right there. And
nice save, nice job by that West Deptford goaltender coming out. Joey Sakuro with 31.
It looks like Kevin Stubbs and Brandon Sheen.
David Wright doing a job out there.
Maroney doing a good job also defending too. Zingaro makes a great sliding tackle right there, ball first. West Deptford trying their hardest to get something going here in the second half. Justin Burr kicks that one away. Garcia now gives to Berkeley. Berkeley gives that one to Martin. Martin now is going to give it a through ball right here for Garcia. Garcia unable to get there, and West Deptford is going to kick that one away, and that's going to be a throw in right here for Sterling. And Sterling going to make a pair of substitutions. Maroney comes out, Stubbs comes in, Brandon Sheehan comes in, and Matt Martin comes out. Very winded Matt Martin by the looks of things.
Well, this is where you have to feel good about the fact that Sterling, we've talked about all year, has that depth.
Yeah.
You know, later in the game, you got fresh legs out there, and they're really in position to put some consistent pressure, I think, on this West Deptford defense.
Right here, short pass. That was a short throw in for Zingaro. Hall now going to try and cross it one in, unable to. West Deptford now on their setting, going to go into Sterling's end, trying to set something up. Berkeley now with it. He's going to turn, makes a run, and that's going to be a foul right here for Sterling.
Here's another look at it.
Let's see Berkeley here. He looks like he gets tripped. He's tangled up there. Yeah, there was nowhere near the ball.
It's like Justin Bird's going to take the penalty kick.
Free kick.
Or free kick, yeah.
Bird chips this one in, and great job right there for Stefford. Is big collision right there. Schultz holding in the back of his head. McFadden's it's gonna actually be a foul against West Deptford for.
You see McFadden come up high. Wow.
I disagree on this call, honestly.
We got the break on that one, but we'll take it.
McFadden looks holding down his hands on his knees.
Comes the cross in, and keeper punched that one away. And
great play by the keeper there.
Yeah, I agree with you, Connor. You had him come up like that right in the crowd. You had Michael Berkeley right there.
There's another big
collision right there. That time it's starting to get a little chippy now.
Yeah.
Right now, Sterling's just got to be a little just careful not to do anything silly.
The one thing you don't want is West Deptford to get all the momentum Sterling's been building up this whole game.
Brandon Sheen now with it. Martin keeps it in. He's looking for someone. Gives it back to Brandon Sheen. Brandon Sheen now into the box. That's going to be kicked out, maybe. And no, it's going to be, I think this might be offsides right here.
Just a little bit in front of Braden Shan.
Oh yeah, that's yeah. He's offsides.
It's not offsides. Yeah, but the defender played the ball. You know. I don't understand. I don't.
Keep getting up! Keep getting up!
Zagaro now trying to give it to Martin, Kevin Martin now. And Loma's going to have to do a nice kick right here. Does get a nice kick to it.
We are too strong!
I feel like West Deptford, they'll get the ball in our end, but really haven't been able to put together good opportunities with good passing and defensively. I feel like.
Well, here's a chance right here for West Deptford. That's going to go to the box. McFadden does a great job to get that one out. Now. That's going to go out, and that's going to be a West Deptford throw-in right there.
West Deptford player injured, it looks like.
Nope, able to get back up.
But we're really, again, defensively doing a good job winning the battles, getting the loose balls.
David Wright now going to throw this one into the box. And Hall able to head that one away, and Sterling's right now trying to get something going in the offense, but anything unable to. As Lomas has to make a nice, quick decision save right here, as Casey Todd was right there.
That's a nice job by Joe Lomas coming up. Of course, it looked like a West Deptford forward got free there.
Mardo gives it to Brandon Sheehan. Brandon Sheehan has to make a save for the ball. Berkeley now with it, going around two players. Berkeley now still holds onto it, gives it to Camardo. Camardo gives a quick pass to Berkeley, who's able to keep it in. Here comes the cross. Stubbs was out there, but nothing there. That's going to go out, and that's going to be a throw-in right here for Sterling.
Great defensive play by West Deptford there.
So you'll see this right here. The ball comes into there's our camera. So they're going to get another corner kick out here, I believe.
No, it's going to throw in. But Zingaro with his long throw-ins, it is basically like a corner kick.
Yep. That's what I meant.
Comes out. Ball comes out of the 18-yard box now. Schultz is the one there with Justin Bird. Justin Bird wins that battle.
And that's just an example of how we're just getting to the balls quicker. And I know it's only 1-0, but it seems like we've been getting the more quality opportunities.
Now Sterling with a dangerous opportunity. Casey Todd now on the field, and it's going to be a cross. This is going to be a West Deptford corner right here. Big opportunity for West Deptford.
See them battling right there. Timmy Hall going for it. He's going to go off of his foot right there. So an opportunity for West Deptford. They only need one, down 1-0, and like I said, haven't had a lot of quality scoring opportunities, but this is where you could bang one in if you get some bodies out there in front.
Well, here comes the short corner. All able to defend that one. Comes sliding in out of nowhere, and that ball's going to go out, and that's still going to be West Deptford's ball.
And that's a real nice job of Timmy Hall stepping up, not able to totally clear it out. West Deptford is going to get another opportunity.
23!
Here comes a long throw-in right here. Ball comes in, ball goes out. Garcia with it. Going to give it to Berkeley. Berkeley's going to give it back to Garcia now. And Sterling now on their own counterattack. Garcia still with it. Garcia is playing advantage right now. Berkeley now with it. Advantage ended, and that ball's going to go out, and that's going to be a goal kick right there.
Boy, that was a great play by Mike Berkeley. He was in the midfield, and he was really coming upfield with the head of steam. You see right there, they take him out, and they're going to end up. He's down. He's definitely
he's wobbling off, but
going to hobble off there. So that hopefully Mike Berkeley's okay.
Gets him right on the foot. Yeah, that doesn't look too pretty. He's a little bit shaken up right there.
Well, that's what you call making things happen in transition. As we look at the last part of that, with Mike Berkeley coming in, and I don't know if he got a foot on top of his foot or exactly what happened.
It looked like a foot on top of the defender foot went over Mike Berkeley's foot.
Walking a lot better now, so that's a good sign as you see him in the background there. There's Mike Berkeley right there, walking in front of one of our Channel 19 cameras.
As Fadden able to clear that one away. West Deptford going to make a pair of substitutions right now as Shane Byron comes off. And of course our next TV game is Friday, October 22nd. Sterling's going to go away to Willingsboro. That game will be at 7 o'clock. That game will start, and that will be live on Channel 19, of course, on our YouTube channel. Big Fadden now gives to Moreland. Moreland, the one that has given Sterling the lead. Scored early on and around the 10th minute in the first half. So Schultz now able to deflect it off from McFadden. Schultz now with the ball, strikes it, hits the side netting. And that's a corner right there. I think that might have just been a tip right there from Lomas.
Schultz just got away, and they've had very few clean opportunities like this. But again, with the 1-0 lead, it all takes is one, obviously.
Let's take a look right here.
Hit. And then Schultz just breaks free.
Well, that's a great individual effort there by Schultz.
He's going to deliver it here, the case.
Well, here comes the corner right here for West Deptford. Big high corner right here. Moreland able to kick that one away.
And that's the first corner they've had that hasn't been cut off by a Sterling defender. I know for a couple of them, Timmy Hall was able to come out, but I think what that corner had, the other ones were real low. That one definitely had some elevation, and it got a little bit deeper there. They were able to get a body on it, but then Sterling kind of took control there and knocked it out eventually.
Matt Martin now with it. Going around the sideline. He's going to cross this one in. Unfortunately, doesn't get to Josh Garcia. Ermel crosses it back in. Maroney tries to get there, but unable to. Zingaro with it. Martin goes around two defenders. And that's going to go out, and Sterling's going to do a throw in. And of course, you also take a look at the TV broadcasting schedule. Of course, tomorrow will be away. Football will be at Willingsboro, of course, at 7. And then we go Saturday, October 23rd. Both home games for the boys, where boys will play at 9:30 against, how do you say? Hamilton. And the girls will play Williamstown at 11:30. Both games in the morning. Jimmy Zingaro is going to take a strike and just wide.
Well, we've seen Josh Moreland do this a couple times where he just has an opportunity from far out, and Zingaro, just settled it down a little bit, kicked it, and it looked like it was a couple feet wide and almost put Sterling up by 2.
This is probably the best angle right here for it. It just dips down at the right time, just shy. that would have really been a big factor right there as one of the West players holding this back of his head. So he'll probably come off.
That's Jake Hartman.
He's the one that's holding his hand onto his head. 17.
17. It looks like he's going to stay in there. He's
a
little bit. You see him over there in the mid area between the center line and the goal, right in the middle of the field. Middle of, I should say, the middle of the West Deptford half of the field.
The player that Matt Martin just passed. Anyway, it's going to be a drop ball right here. Sterling's going to keep it. Fadden sent it right up. Almost gets it to Berkeley, unable to. Now Casey Todd going to give it to Schultz. Hall able to intercept that one using his speed right there.
Good job by Matt Martin stepping up right there.
Sterling just inching closer to winning the division right here. Of course, when Sterling wins the division, if Sterling wins, if Sterling loses, Sterling and West Deptford both share the division title.
A tie means Sterling wins the division.
Mike Berkeley could have had an opportunity and just hits the back heel of his boot. Jimmy Zagaro now with it. Still holds on to it. He's gonna go around. That's gonna be a handball right there, and that's gonna be a free kick right here for Sterling.
Yeah, this is an outstanding opportunity here for Sterling. As you see Josh Moreland stepping up, he's going to take the kick.
West Deptford not setting up a wall here.
Very interesting, actually, but it's way too far out. You really wouldn't think he was going to go for a shot, but you never know. He's going to go for try to make a little bit of a squeaky through ball there, but unable to. McFadden now with it. Doesn't.
Yo, get back, get back.
Timmy Hall.
Good play there by Timmy Hall.
Really great play. And for someone that's a little bit shorter on the team with a lot of tall players, he really does jump for that ball.
Yeah.
And Justin Burr's going to give that almost to Mike Berkeley. Mike Berkeley was not really expecting that one.
That's going to go out.
As Jimmy Zagaro's going to throw that one in. Kevin Stubbs comes in as Matt Martin comes out. Zagaro going to throw this one in. Eventually. There's the throw in. Bouncing around in the center. Still bouncing around in the center. Stubbs going to try and give it to Zagaro, unable to, and that ball's going to go out. No, it doesn't. It does stay in. Irmo now with it.
You thought for a second Stubbs was going to be able to control it, but the West Deptford player came over, and another opportunity Sterling had and just wasn't able to cash in or get a quality shot.
Unofficially, 10 minutes to go. Sterling right now winning the game, winning this by 1 goal. With Josh Moreland's goal in the first half. As it stands right now, Sterling is clear to win the division, as that's going to be a free kick right here for Sterling. Big opportunity right here, just shy of the 18-yard box. This is where you're going to see the wall right here.
See how many players they put on the wall.
They don't.
Oh, wow.
No, they are going to put the wall. They're going to quick start right there, and a good job right there for the keeper.
And Josh Moreland looked like he was grabbing his leg after that.
Going right at it as they're walking around. Yeah, they didn't. You don't have to wait. You'll catch somebody off guard.
West Deptford now trying to get something going. Berg going to kick this one away. Berkeley going to be right there. Going to give it to Martin. Martin's going to make it through. Try to get a through ball to Moreland, but unable to. Moreland now with it. Gets around one defender. Nice little flick right there over the defender. Now Berkeley with it. Berkeley's going to have to go out wide. It's going to hit the defender. That's going to go out, and that's going to be a corner right there. It could be a throw-in. It could be a throw-in. You might be right on that one. By the looks of things, it is a throw-in because it's Jimmy Zagaro.
Either way, they're going to get another restart here. As you look at Matt Martin taking it over. Or, no, I'm sorry, that's Jimmy Zagaro. They're far away for these old eyes. Zagaro with a great throw.
Wow. Danny Varela right there goes for it. Gets it in his hands, then drops it, and then picks it back up. That was a scare right there for West Deptford.
Yeah.
Sterling unable to do anything on that opportunity right there. Just takes an unlucky bounce. Moreland now with it. Ermel tries to give it to either Moreland or Berkeley. Now West Deptford on their chance right now. Stouts now coming in back to defend. And that's going to be offside right there.
You have to think, as we look at this right here, you get the call, but you have to think at some point we're getting close to the time when you're going to have to, if you're West Deptford, be down by one, push some people up.
I would not be surprised if they start doing it now, actually.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen soon.
Everything should be in front of you, too.
As Lois kicks that one away. Now, West Deptford trying to get something going. Casey Todd. Casey Todd right down the sideline. That's going to be a throw-in right there for West Deptford as both teams make a pair of substitutions. Kevin Stubbs comes out of the game, and Jake Camardo comes off.
You're across the middle. You're not outside. You're center mid. You're in the middle. All right? Yeah. Good up. Yep. You sit. Stop him. Stop him.
West Deptford's going to throw that one in. It's going to be David Wright who's going to throw this one in. He has a nice long throw in right there. And it's both referees just making sure that they're talking on the communication-wise.
So unofficially, we're under the 6-minute mark right now. So interesting, like you said, what's going to transpire the next couple minutes with West Deptford attempting to put some pressure. Got word there's actually official time 6:52.
As West Deptford, there's going to be a shot right there. That's going to go wide. And
goal kick.
6.5, White. 6.5 minutes, White. Keep working.
Sub, sir.
Turn his face now.
As Victor John's going to come in, and
that barely goes wide.
Berkeley's going to come off, so Victor John's going to play some offense.
This is a tough shot because you have the high bounce, but almost now looks, it's definitely wide left.
Green balls, Vic. Let's go.
Great kick there by Joey Lomas.
That's important.
So Victor John comes in and usually plays defense and comes in as an attacker right here forward. And
work back, Vic.
So this is going to be really interesting right here as West Deptford almost has an opportunity right there. Great job right there from Sterling. I believe that from Justin Burr, able to save that.
Justin Burr came across and kind of got in front of that West Deptford forward there, number 23, Shane Byrne, where he would have had a point-blank opportunity.
Here's the corner. High corner.
Definitely high corner right there.
Hits the Sterling player's elbow.
Very lucky.
And here comes Sterling.
Sterling right there. Victor John's going to be right there. Can he get there? Martin Does he try and cross it in? And that's going to go out. We need to take a look at that corner.
Here's another look.
That was our goalie stepping up there. Looked like it might have went off his hand. I don't know if there was anybody else or not. Let's see.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Doesn't hit. It hits his elbow.
Oh, okay. That was close.
That is close. I cannot disagree with West Deptford right there. If he does make contact with that, and I honestly think he does a little bit. I think it hits him.
And handball inside the box. Would that be a penalty kick? Yeah.
He hits his elbow. Let's see.
I don't
know.
Wow, that is really close.
True. Yeah.
Big kick coming from West Deptford as that ball's going to go out for Lomas, and that's going to be a goal kick.
You see right here, you've got the backspin here. You're looking at the spin, and you look to see. Sometimes I know in volleyball, if there's you palm it or you push it, you're going to have the spin be changed. But here, if it hit him, you would see a change in the spin. And I think it was still the same spin.
Yeah.
Matt Martin now going down the sideline.
A carry in volleyball, which was the word I was thinking of.
Moreland now with it. Sterling trying to seal the deal right here. Moreland gives a big push. That's going to be a penalty against Sterling, and big foul right there. And Matt Martin, not a good decision right there for Matt Martin. Sterling just minutes away, unofficially, to winning their division. Of course, girls soccer has won their division already. Of course, you can look at the Saturday game that's coming up for the Coaches Cup.
And Sterling winning this game and winning Saturday. Obviously, winning this game is going to allow them to win the conference outright, but they could really, with both these wins, winning today and winning Saturday, improve their standing in the Group 2 and possibly get that #1 seed. So that's still not out of the question.
Segura kicks this one up, and now West Deptford's going to do a quick punt right here. It's definitely desperation mode for West Deptford. And honestly, what a punt from the West Deptford keeper.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they needed right there. As you look at Sterling right now, just trying to buy time.
Drop 9.
That's going to be a foul right there, and coach does not like that. The West Deptford coach does not like that one.
Let's look at the replay here. We're going to see Jadis McFadden coming in, and then there's a hit as he's kind of following through.
He was falling through his hit.
Play the ball up right away.
Nah,
it's not on goal. Up, let's go.
Anyway, back to live action right here. Sterling just seconds away. Sterling's got to play back. It doesn't matter on what the ref decisions make.
Good job by Kevin Martin getting in there, cutting things off.
Sterling right now just has to, whatever the call is, it doesn't matter. They just got to play it. Casey Todd trying to go through the defense. Schultz now tries to take a shot, gets deflected. And out, and Sterling going to kick this one out for right now. West Deptford really trying to do something. Schultz loses the ball. Ermel now with it, kicks it out.
Come on, boys! Up there, you gotta work!
50-50 ball right here. Maroney now going to kick this one away, gives it to Matt Martin. Matt Martin loses the ball. Casey Todd now with it. Burr able to kick that one away. That's going to be That should be Sterling's ball, but it won't be.
They rule it West Deptford's ball here. Let's see.
Well, this is going to be their last opportunity.
And now they're going to say it's Sterling's ball.
It's going to be Sterling's ball. They somehow convinced it.
Yep. Matter of getting the call right. That's the important thing.
Never mind. McFadden's going to kick this one away.
And that's game.
Sterling wins the division. Josh Moreland, the one goal that Sterling needed and only needed, and Sterling wins the division title at home soil.
Boy, what a job by this entire team. And we said right from the get-go, you could tell this game had a different feel than the Haddonfield game with the way they played hard in that first half, and all they needed was that one goal, obviously by Josh Moreland, to win the conference outright. We're going to take a break and come back with the post-game show.
Let's go!
Where were you? You were supposed to meet me at my locker.
I had to get my books.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't worry about it.
The Colonial Conference has always prided itself
on the tightly wound threads that extend through our communities that we represent.
For decades, these threads have created a bond,
unlike any other in high school athletics.
And it is during times of adversity and injustice,
such as what we currently face,
that our Colonial Conference commitment to doing what is right
and promoting the fundamental concepts of respect.
We call on all of those who represent
the Colonial Conference
to continue to strive for unity and equality.
Today's contest is being conducted
according to the rules of the New Jersey State High School Athletic Association.
These rules provide for fair competition among players.
Spectators can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play.
Any verbal, written, or physical conduct related to race, gender, ethnicity,
disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated,
and could subject the violator to ejection.
It may result in penalties being assessed against your team.
For keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship.
Please let the players play, the coaches coach, and the officials officiate.
Dude, are you kidding? Pictures. Sean, what are you doing? Go to Redmond's office.
Okay, kiddies, let's film a commercial.
With the COVID pandemic still going on, limiting the attendance of the people in the bleachers we sit in, we need a way to help bring the sports to them. This is where we come in. Tech Crew is as important as ever, and these are the people taking on this important job. We do important stuff for live coverages, home and away, recordings for your family, and college scouting. Important stuff, isn't it? But we need people to help with this important stuff. Who might that person be? Why, to make it simple, you! If you're interested, find Mr. K in room 201 to join the Tech Crew today.
Rules back here with our players of the game. We're first going to talk to Mike Ermel. Mike, talk about just the feeling that you have right now in finally winning this conference championship.
It feels great. It's a great accomplishment, but there's still so much work to do. We're going for the bigger title. I mean, it's good for now. Celebrate tonight, and then tomorrow back to work.
And coming off, obviously, your first loss, you guys bounced back in a big way. It looked like you guys really took control from the get-go. Was that something you talked about a lot coming into this game?
Yeah, we didn't lose any confidence from that game. We definitely feel like we outplayed them. They just got the chances, and they finished on them. But today it was just a different. We were locked in, all warm-ups, everything. We knew we had to do. We didn't want to share the confidence. We wanted to take it.
What we said over there after you got the win, you guys all got together.
Miss Molly's just like, celebrate tonight, and then we'll just get back to work tomorrow. We want to go out to the Coach's Cup, Group 2, everything we can get. Anything bigger.
That's a great message. Mike, thanks for coming on with us. Congratulations on the win. Okay, yep. And we're going to bring in, we got Matt Martin next. Matt, wow. Hey, congrats, man. As a senior, talk about, this win. Obviously, you've played with these guys a long time. The feeling of winning a conference championship with this team, with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great because we've played together, a bunch of us, since we were in elementary school. And I know sophomore year, we had a game, the same scenario where we lost to Haddonfield, and that hurt. We hated that feeling, and we just didn't want to feel that again. It feels a lot better to be on the winning end of it this time.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And in a weird way, though, getting that one loss out of the way, does it look like a blessing in disguise? I mean, obviously you want to be undefeated, but did it kind of make the team become redirected?
Yeah, I think the team definitely became redirected after that loss. We knew it was something that was going to be very difficult to achieve, being undefeated throughout the season, and that just wasn't one of our goals coming into the year. Our goal was to win championships, and at the end of the year, if your record doesn't result in championships, it means nothing. So we're happy. I can't say happy that we got the loss out of the way, but we're glad it came at the time it did because it really woke us up. It was a good wake-up call for us.
And it seems like you guys right now, I mean, every game is more important. Each game as it comes, it's more important. You're still could improve your seedings in Group 2. Talk about how this team just seems ready for the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've been ready all year long. Every single game we play in the Colonial Conference is a championship game, and that's the way we go into it with that mentality. So if every game's a championship game, when the real championship games come along, we'll be ready for them.
Well, we definitely can see that. Matt, thanks for coming on with us, and best luck rest of the way, pal. Okay. And we got Mike Berkeley coming on here. A regular on the Channel 19 interviews. Got to come over to this side. We always got to have the right spot here. Come right here. There we go. Boy, a physical game. Yeah, Mr. Clank got a lot of action. Talk about what went on out there.
Well, before the game, we knew that we would have to bring it to them because before that, in Haddonfield, I would say we weren't as physical as we were today, but I really told the guys that we need to be a real physical team today, and that's what separated us. Like winning the balls in the midfield and just putting your shoulder into somebody when you needed to. It was just great by everybody.
Now, is this when you get to the big games, the playoff type games? It's got to be an advantage knowing you guys are just a complete team. Coach Marley said one of the more complete teams that you guys have had in a while. Talk about how that's going to come into play as you get to each game becoming bigger and bigger.
Well, obviously every position on the field, we have not even just one good player, but we have multiple good players at that position. So even when somebody goes out for a sub, it keeps just wearing teams down because they don't have the depth like we do. So if we just keep wearing teams down like we did today, goals just come like they did.
And, Mike, I know you mentioned that, and you guys have the shirt, family. Did that, and I asked all three of you guys about this, was that a big part in overcoming the loss and coming out and playing the way you were playing today?
Yeah, for sure, because Marley tells us, he preaches it all the time, that we're playing for each other, we're not playing for ourselves. We played for the win today, we played for the conference, and we've been doing it all summer, all year, for the past who knows long how. Sorry, I messed that up, but we've been doing this for each other. Yeah, it's really important.
It's definitely showing. And like I said, you came out today and really took it to them. Mike, thanks for coming on with us. Best of luck coming up on Saturday. We'll be here, and go get them.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, Mike. Okay, and I don't know if we have Coach Marley's here. Boy, Coach, a different feeling today as opposed to the other day. just talk about, and mention it to the other guys, about how your team came out really ready to go right from the opening of this game.
Yeah, so I think from the second that we lost on Tuesday, that was the mentality. You know, I felt, particularly watching Tuesday's game back on tape, that you know, that we were going to be a confident bunch, because, you know, I knew the character of the players. I saw the way they reacted on Tuesday, both in the game and after, in a situation where, you know, we hadn't experienced giving up a goal like that in 2 months. We hadn't experienced a loss all year. So for a bunch of guys who, you know, haven't experienced that, I didn't know how they would handle that. And I thought that they handled it well. And even their character at the end of the game on Tuesday, you know, fighting to try to come back in the game. And then, you know, although, you know, they hung their heads a little bit afterwards, you know, I just felt like I knew that they were a group of guys who were capable of putting out an effort like this today.
Yeah. And in the last interview we had, I know you mentioned that this team was strong from a leadership standpoint. Talk about how that came into play over the last couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, that started on the field on Tuesday. You know, walking off the field, you could hear players saying the right things. Right. And that just carried over the past 48 hours, you know, pregame, all of that. We really didn't do much pregame in terms of prep for this game. It was really just a belief, you know, that we had.
You knew these guys, you played them before. Now, on the other hand, you're coming into a game on Saturday. Do you know anything about Hamilton or anything, or are you just going to go out there and let it rip?
So, no, we don't know much about Hamilton. That was intentional. You know, we wanted to focus on this week, and we will know something about them before Saturday, but, you know, we'll do a little homework tonight and tomorrow. But really, you know, I'm a big believer in making sure that we are where we need to be, worrying less about the opponent, more about us. So there's things that we want to correct. There's things that we want to do to be prepared for that game, and sort of let them adjust to us, you know. So
well, you have to feel confident, again, having this type of team going into that situation, basically. And also, one other thing, I'm sorry, we have the replay here. Talk about the goal here with Josh Morley.
Josh is a special player, and that a goal like that doesn't get more special, both in just the ability that it takes to do something like that, and the moment. You know, we needed that today. That's, you know, West Deptford's a really good team, really good goalie. They, similar to us, have not conceded a lot of goals this year. So, you know, it was going to take something special, and Josh has that. So he's been doing stuff like that for a long, long time, and it was good to see him do that on a stage like this.
Yeah, and it was an awesome replay right there. One final thing I'll ask you. I know you've got to – you're big on – I've talked to you before about having a culture, winning the right way, playing the right way. Talk about how great it must feel right now winning this conference with a team that does things the right way.
Yeah, so I don't think you win the conference with the team that does things the wrong way, right? So, and it starts from the culture. And we have, you know, with my coaching staff, Coach Barringer and Coach Goffredo, we've made that a priority for many, many years now, to make sure that the culture of Sterling Soccer was one that would get us to this point where we were in games like this every year. Right. So, you know, when you're building a program and you're in it for the long haul, there's really only one way to build it, and it starts with culture. And it may set you back early on for a few years. Sure. You know, you may lose some games, you may take some bumps in the process of building it, but if you do it the right way, you know, the past couple of years we've been in a game like this, yeah. and you know, this is now our fourth Liberty Division championship in like 8 years, something like that. So we're being able to sustain it, and that's because of the culture.
Yeah. And you can just tell, right, talking to the captains right there, 3 great kids. Yep. So, Coach, thanks for coming on with us. Congrats on the championship, and enjoy tonight, and then refocus tomorrow.
Thank you.
And that'll do it. Great job by our tech crew. We're going to be in Willingboro tomorrow for football, varsity football at 7 o'clock. It's going to be on Channel 19 and YouTube. Then we're going to be back here at 9:30 a.m. for a boys soccer game in the Coaches Cup against Hamilton, and the girls game will follow that. That's against Williamstown for their Coaches Cup game at roughly 11:30. For the entire tech crew, Mr. K got a lot of great shots. Great job with the production. John Hallwood, Rob Strauss, Connor Strauss, everybody who's involved. I'm Mr. Schultz. We'll see you next time on Channel 19.